Libra, this is going to be a reading for February 21st through 27th, 2022. I'm going to do a simple Celtic cross for you today and take a look at your energies for the week and for your reading. Let's get started. All right, Libra. Okay, well, we have a little bit of disappointment here, it seems like this week, with some a belief that you're either going through, this is your belief, a belief that you're either going through like a pretty huge spiritual like awakening, and that it needs to be like hard and a challenge and annoying, or you believe that something pretty bad is about to happen. Is it? Doesn't look like it. Seems like it's all in your head. And what it is, and so, well, right here in the present energy, we have the Eight of Swords crossed by the Five of Cups. And so, especially with all this other stuff that's going on, it feels like you're kind of in your head right now, and you're quite disappointed about something. You could even be mourning, but it feels like you are in your head because of a disappointment, and you're just dwelling on the disappointments, right? And so in the Five of Cups, there's always like 3 cups that are in front of the guy or the horse or whatever, and they're spilled, and they're just like, the character's just looking at it, and they're just so pissed off and so sad and so depressed about those cups, but they keep forgetting that there's 2 full cups right behind them that are perfectly fantastic, and they can just, they can move forward with those 2 cups and create a whole new city of cups. I took that a little far, but you know what I mean. This is your center energy. So your center energy is that, you really are beating yourself up quite a bit in your own head and spinning based on something that you're feeling pretty disappointed about. Some kind of little loss, and you're not seeing that the grass is green. The grass is green, and it's right there. You just gotta like change your vision and look over there and be like, oh yeah, there is some good stuff still going on here, even though I lost something. In the recent past, we have the Son of Swords, and especially with these other cards, it just feels like you're moving into this week with an energy of this doesn't actually feel like you. It feels like you feel like you got attacked or something. Like you feel like someone was a little bit too arrogant and rude and disrespectful. And that's maybe where all of this disappointment is coming from. It could be in a person, but it's a general reading, so for some of you that could be true. What you're reading is, let's see, what your motivation here is the Five of Swords. So it does feel like that other person, that Son of Swords energy. It feels like you, whoever this is, left you feeling defeated, and then that's where your head is spinning and you're feeling disappointed. In your like personal beliefs in all of this, we have the Tower, and that's earlier when I mentioned that it feels like a belief of that you are almost being like punished, or that like everything is changing, and it almost feels like inside that you're spiritually changing, and it feels really, really hard, and you're kind of like, whatever, this is just the way it should be. It should be hard, but it doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be like an insane Tower moment. It can just be an awakening without all the horrible, sometimes sometimes the Tower is helpful. I'm a Scorpio. I love Tower moments, but it's because I'm a crazy phoenix that just rises from the ashes. So I'm going to move past that. In the near future, we have Justice. So it seems as though you do kind of rise out of those ashes. You do have a little bit of a phoenix situation going on here. You are in a space where, and this is your card, Libra. This is you in the near future. In the near future, you move past all of this stuff, and that belief of your Tower situation actually does bring you more into yourself and more into your power. The way you see yourself in this situation, we have the Three of Wands. And so it feels like it's not just you here. There is another energy here, whether that be a person or whatever, something. But it feels like the way that you're feeling is that you want to do more of it yourself, whatever this is. You want to have more of your own power, and you want to step forward and take your own first steps instead of like having something attached to you. You want to leave something behind, but you're having a hard time taking that first step, is the way that you see yourself as well. Yeah, it's the way it feels. In your like surrounding energies and environment, we have the Four of Cups. So a feeling of not only intuitive like gifts, but a little bit of a feeling of like the environment is helping you with your spiritual, whatever this is. Like it feels a little bit like a spiritual awakening of some sort, like a little one, like it feels like a little victory, like a little step, like of some sort. And that's what this feels like. It feels like it's a little step, but you want it to be more. And you want more around you. You want more to be given to you. But you might actually just have to do a little bit of internal work yourself. And so you want more from your environment, but you're getting enough to give you steps forward, but not as you want more, it feels like. In your advice, we have the Daughter of Wands. So I would say that the advice here is to just take action, like the Page of Wands would. The Page of Wands would just go. The Page of Wands would be like some 16-year-old entrepreneur who is like, I'm going to start a startup tomorrow and make $1 million and I'm totally going to do it. And everyone's like, oh my God, shut up. And he does it. Right? So do it. Move forward with that insane 16-year-old entrepreneurial energy. Like just do it. Whatever it is that you feel like you're moving through and that you're not getting enough from your environment, do it yourself. Just go. That's the advice. In the outcome, we have the Six of Wands. A victory. Absolutely. Whatever this is, it feels like, you're moving through some heavy shit, but you also just know that you're fine and you find your power, you find yourself, and you have a victory here. But you have to take that action and you have to move and be that 16-year-old entrepreneur, however that means, whatever that means to you. All right, Libra, that's what I have for you. I'm going to pull a what is this? The Four Agreements card for you to see which agreement would best be helpful for you to focus on this week. All right, we have be impeccable with your word. Realize the power of your word. Pretty flower. Your word is the power that you have to create. It is a gift that comes directly from God, the gods, the universe, what have you. Okay, yeah. Be impeccable with your word. I'm sure that resonates with you guys somehow. All right, Libra, that's what I have for you. Please like and subscribe. I'm sure you're sick of hearing that from everybody, but it super helps. I'm a brand new channel. I plan on really taking this to a grand scale. Like in a year, you're going to look back and be like, wow, that was super fun. That was a super fun journey to be on with her. So please join me, share, like, and subscribe. I will see you next week. Have a beautiful week. Thank you, Libra.